What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a love and marriage Huntsville extra, honey. I will be reading out of the Facebook Love and Marriage Huntsville group. So without further ado, you guys, let's get off into it. Okay, so somebody makes a post that says, I think Tisha has a problem other than her boss/husband's text messages. She may have a personality disorder because she's become a pathological liar and narcissist. Ooh, child. Tisha, girl, they calling you out, honey, okay? And Tisha, if she was to see this, she would be like, this is Mel's fault. It's Mel's fault that these people feel like this about me. Okay, this is Mel's fault because Mel got a dark soul. The person goes on to say, I know she wanted to be portrayed as a boss so she could be like her idol, Melody. But you guys, I think she is starting to believe the storyline. She's coming off arrogant and actually acting like she runs things. Somebody tell her she's the fall guy on paper. Please stop tooting that horn before you end up in the clinker. Ooh, child. Let's see what the people got to say about this. So one person responds to this post and says, her master/owner trained her to be that way. The worst part is she's not a good liar. It's very easy to pick up on when she's lying, especially when she starts that bopping and bouncing. Oh, child, y'all didn't picked up on Tisha. Lie, Tisha, honey. Another person says, that's exactly how you can tell that she's full of it. It's almost like she's trying to convince us and herself at the same time. It's her husband. He keeps telling her not to worry about looking like a fool. Please listen to the thousands of people that are telling you you look like a fool. I know that's right, honey. Okay. Another person says, child, how is she a boss and somebody at her desk with their degree on the wall? Oh, so they talking about this new person, I guess, that Marceau hired that took over her desk and, you know, they didn't put their degree up on the wall, honey. How is she the majority owner and didn't know about the new partner on board that has her sitting on the sofa in the office? I know that's right. It's not making no sense. Okay, it's not making no sense. Another person says, if Tisha has developed traits of a narcissist handed down, she got it from hers truly, Marceau. She doesn't have a disorder, I don't think so, but if she don't check her husband and stop taking his tips at face value, he's gonna make her lose it. I know that's right. And I do feel like if you stay with a narcissist for such a long time, you will become like them. You will. And even if you do leave, you will change, you know, and sometimes for the better and sometimes maybe for the worse. But nevertheless, honey, you go change after dealing with that demon. Okay? That's what Melody was trying to tell Tisha from the beginning. They all was quick to have something to say when it came to what Melody was experiencing with Martel, but can't take her own advice. I know that's right. She might be scared because he already has indirectly threatened her by telling her on the earlier episodes if she pursued going out on her own, networking and making something of her very own, she will become a hoe. Like, what did he mean by that? Exactly. He meant what he said. Okay. And men like Marceau, they may, you know, act like they are supporting you graduating from college and, you know, starting up businesses. But yeah, like some men, you know, they will still develop some type of resentment towards you and will start to punish you. Okay, and I think that's what he did, honey, when he didn't invite her on that trip to Africa. And when they was down to the Vegas, honey, he couldn't get up to say a few kind words. And it's also probably the reason why he can't take her out on a date outside of their business establishment, honey. But make it make sense, honey, okay? Who am I? All right. Another person says Latifah will do anything that man says, and he makes her look dumber than her mama daily. We see every lie, Latifah. Please stop trying to look like you have power when we know the truth. And the truth needs no proof. How you doing? So another person makes a post and says, I'm rewatching Saturday's episode, and Letitia said that Kiki needed to heal and move forward, yet in the same breath said she was only agreeing to meet with her for business purposes. That's not healing. That's using someone to get what you want. Exactly. You are so smart, sis. She only wants Courtney around because she's a luxury digital marketer. Like, come on, boss. This blueprint is looking real grayish. I know that's right, honey. Another person says she just brought Courtney on to co-sign for her accusations that Kiki is the villain and to create a narrative that somebody actually looks up to her. Courtney better run and fast. Far away from Letitia as she can, or she will be the next victim of her jealousy. I'm so glad, honey, the people is catching up on how the real Letitia moves, honey. I'm just so glad that the people is seeing it, honey. I am all here for it. Okay, I am here for it, honey. So another person makes a post and it says, Martell knew that his marriage was over when he got his side chick pregnant, and he tried to hide it, and he had a 4-month baby at home during the pandemic. This person got doing. It's like, damn, so many adults, you guys, that don't know how to write damn sentences, honey. Make it make sense. And he want to sneak out and got another woman pregnant, disrespected his wife on national TV, took $17,000 out of the bank account, paying for another woman's home, bought this woman a car out of their family money. Melody walked away with nothing. He will not let his children have their beds. Why in the world will Melody ever take him back? I know that's right, honey. As you about laid it out right there. So a person comments to that post and says, sometimes you have to remember all of the things that the snake in your life has done to you. That way you won't allow them to slither back in. I know that's right, honey. So another person makes a post and says, this is kind of late, but if bringing Kiki on the show is disrespectful, why would the Scotts be so quick to bring Mark on? Interesting. Now, there are people, you guys, that's actually in the comments saying that Mark has already been on some episodes. I don't remember seeing his big head ass. Y'all remember seeing Mark? Okay, who wants to hear from Mark, honey? I don't, honey. One person says the Scotts do stuff like this all the time. They stir up a bunch of mess, but when people do it to them, they cry foul. I know that's right. Child, we got some more people saying that they want to bring Tisha's dad on the show so he could tell us why he was sliding in Mel's DMs. Cause she looked good, honey, okay, and he wants some of that pound cake, honey, okay. That's why he was in them damn DMs, okay. Want some of what Melody got, honey, okay. Child, this next post just takes Miss Robinson all the way out. The person says Stormy requires something from Mel that she wasn't even giving to her own customers. A response. Professionalism where? Girl, bye. So some people commented to that post and said, child, if that ain't the needy friend who hates and loves you, I still love Stormy. She's real. I pray her and Mel come to an agreement. Another person says, and rebuild their friendship. Stormy is not dirty, so she thought she was different. But in Mel's eyes, she's proving to not be different because she's been chummy with Mel's ops. Stormy needs to take accountability for her insecurities and her chosen circle. She said, be cool, use your opportunity, not buy into their long-term beef bullcrap. Stormy let her immaturity, insecurities, and outside noise create beef that wasn't real, and then to add insult to injury, let her ignorant ass mammy speak publicly on what Stormy was venting about privately about a woman she doesn't know. Therefore, Mel is guarded and leery because Tisha, Wanda, and Destiny. Stormy needs to take accountability. Mel needs to stop being so passive aggressive and keep it all the way real with these people. Although Stormy already knows why. That's why she's so pressed. I hate that I care so much about people I don't know, but the worst thing in the world is to be misunderstood. She has 4 kids with a whole fool that she has to work with while maintaining the lifestyle she built. Bitches need to relax. It ain't about you. Grow the F up. Thank you, Melody Cherie, for being yourself. Huh? This post is a bit confusing, honey. It's like I didn't know if she was, agreeing with Mel or disagreeing. Maybe some of both, honey. I'm going to have to guess, honey. Okay? So another person, honey, comes to Miss Tiffany. The person says, can somebody please tell Tiffany to pick something else to make her relative on the show because her starting mess with KEKE is not it. This beef with her and Tisha started way before the show. Tiffany, if Tisha had not talked about KEKE's drug use to Mel and Martell behind the scenes, then KEKE would not have answered the question, have you ever heard of rumors about hips and breasts cheating? She just said yes, so now everybody mad because she said yes. Well, I am mad because Tisha spoke on her drug addiction and she didn't have to. I know that's right. And I am not trying to hear that she should have told Mel because she was invited to her house. Child, you could have had a talk with her before she went or kept a watch to see what she does because you didn't know if she would have gone in the medicine cabinet looking for drugs. But yeah, that was your excuse and you hung that over her head to do what? You say, okay, get the F out. I call BS. And don't nobody get on my post talking about KEKE was wrong. Because Tisha was just as wrong and this type of mess happens in the family. So I am not trying to hear I would not have done my cousin like that because y'all are a lie. Y'all know dang on well if you would have told a secret to get back at somebody for the same thing. I am 64 years old and saw a family that does this. Now back to Tiffany. First off, you are not trying to be KEKE's friend, so one day it might not happen to you. Don't say anything about KEKE and she won't say anything to your messy ass, Tiffany. Tell Tisha to keep her mouth off of people and her sensitive ass wouldn't be whining all the time about you trying to break up my marriage. Not marriage. Since you want to be so messy, ask Tisha why she is so mad at Mel. Martell is the one who said hips and breasts had 20 women, not Mel. Exactly. Ask her why she thought it was okay to tell Mel about the matching BMW cars. Ask her how it feels to know her husband helped Martell get that girl money. Ask her how it feels to know breast and hips let that girl use one of y'all cars when hers was being fixed. Who they talking about? Ariane. Ask her how it feels to know her husband hung around that girl, but her husband helped everyone trying to break up her marriage, and then tell her that breast and hips got to know Aunt Karma will be invading his house one day. Ask her how it feels to know the one person that helped y'all when y'all was all in need, and it was Mel. They let y'all stay in one of their houses and let y'all use one of their cars, and breast and hips forwarded the favor that y'all should have given Mel was given to that girl Coleslaw. So yeah, I am tired of hearing her say she trying to break up my marriage when your husband helped Martell to keep him from telling his secrets. Just like she says, Mel knew Martell was cheating. She knew who was driving her other car, but yes, she is playing dumb. So yeah, Tiffany, pick another line to use to be mad at KEKE because this ain't it. Tiffany tell Tisha to stop running her mouth and also tell her if she speaks about KEKE's marriage, she is going to open the wrong door. For her to be really crying and depressed and to tell her Mel should have told all the secrets about her husband cheating. Yeah, she really should have put her ass out on blast. And like I said, I'm so happy this person is saying all of this because Tisha has did a lot of gutter snipe stuff to Mel, throwing in that woman's face how her husband cheated on her, and he had a side chick, your husband hanging out with the side chick, and Martell, like, it's too much. But yet you don't want nobody saying anything to you. See, it's okay when you do things. It's okay when you are disrespectful, right? But it's not okay when Melody gets a hold of your ass, okay, and tell you how your man has been disrespecting you. You don't like that, huh? I don't like women like Tisha, you guys, that suffer from internalized misogyny, that never make men accountable and responsible for their bad behavior. I don't like it. They come really hard at women, the way she has came at Mel. She's been very nasty and belligerent with Mel, but she will never own it. It will always be, Mel tried to destroy my marriage. Mel is the problem. She the bad person. She the one with the dark soul. I'm perfect. I'm a good person. Okay? Child, this person has so many run-on sentences, honey. But Miss Robinson peeped, what you was saying. Y'all need to work on y'all damn sentences. This shit is getting downright embarrassing, honey. Like, damn, do y'all think this shit out before y'all get the typing? Shit, god damn, give a nigga some notice, okay? Shit, I can only do so much, honey. But I get what you're saying, girl, I guess. Okay, so let me try to continue reading her comment. Now, Courtney is on the show, and she also knows what has really been going on behind the scenes in the family, and tell Tisha she is so worried about somebody punching when she made Mel her punching bag. It's called karma, and don't nobody want to hear she doesn't want to be heard, because she has hurt people's feelings as well. You get what you put out there. I know that's right. I know that's right, honey. Child, another person drags Tisha and says, Tisha, when producers asked to bring KEKE on the show, you said no, but Mel brought her on anyways. You're a liar and jealous of KEKE. I told y'all, it was Melody that helped this girl. Okay, I told y'all it was Melody that helped KEKE get on the show. Tisha just wanted her to play the background. Why y'all don't get that? Okay, she tried to make it look like, well, no, me and KEKE just have a beef, and it's all because of Mel. No. Okay, you never gave KEKE room on the show to be your cousin, to tell her story. I didn't really know her story, honestly, until Mel gave her the floor. Okay, until Mel gave that girl adequate, camera time. You didn't do that. All you would do was have her in the background at your little parties, with you graduating from not having any damn common sense. Okay, that's what that's what the party really should be for, honey. Just ain't got no common sense, but got all these damn degrees. Make it make sense, honey. Okay? So one person comments to that post and says, yep, she didn't want KEKE to be on there. That's why she mentioned the drug stuff. She's been in competition with KEKE ever since. And how she says she came on the scene as a kid just before teenage years. She's been trying to do better than KEKE ever since then, because her mother pitted them against each other. I can relate to all of this, you guys, because I actually went through something like this in my family, and I had a real jealous cousin that always tried to compete with me, honey. Trying to compete where the heifer don't compare, okay? And I remember I told my mom about it, and I remember my mother actually told me, she said, if you getting those vibes from her, then That's what it is. She probably really is jealous of you, because you are very confident. I remember that. So I can relate. Like when I see Tisha and Kiki, you guys, and that whole Miss Wanda pitting them against each other, I went through that type of stuff growing up. So I get it. I understand it. Some of you all may have, went through it too in your own family. Okay. So another person comments to the post and said Kiki was college bound while Tisha was on the other side of the tracks getting into fights with girls and stealing with her gutter rat of a mother. If it wasn't for Kiki, she'd probably still be a hood booger. They really did say hood booger, you guys. Since Kiki changed the trajectory of her life by giving her the info to apply for a full ride scholarship, it's a common theme on this show of jealousy. Kiki wanted to see Tisha do well, but when it was Tisha's turn to open the door to her on this show, her jealousy blocked her, but Mel once again put her cape on to make it happen. Come on, baby, and tell the truth. Tisha is jealous of every woman who dares to be great because she can't accept that she's mediocre at best. Ooh, child, tell it. You better tell them, honey, okay? Child, somebody put on here, who is Mel's 20 babysitters? Number 1, Barney. 2, Bob the Builder. 3, Bugs Bunny. 4, Bluey. 5, Caillou. 6, Clifford the Big Red Dog. 7, Doc McStuffins. 8, Dora the Explorer. 9, Little Red Riding Hood. 10, Tweety Bird. 11, Wiseman 1. 12, Wiseman 2. 13, Wiseman 3. And 14 through 20, anyone she chooses. Child, that is so funny. Yeah, because I'm like, would this nigga put a name on it? He know damn well she ain't got no 20 babysitters. Just be lying and shit to get somebody to take his whack ass side, honey. Child, make it make sense, honey. Make it make sense, okay? So another person makes a post and says, I'm so sick of this show. I hope this is the last season if Carlos King don't recast. Here's why I'm sick of this show. Every woman on this show is a mother, so why don't any of them have empathy for Mel's situation? They all laugh with Martell. Stormy hung out with him for New Year's Eve. Sheen by Sheree is the mother who her ex-husband wanted custody of her kids to avoid paying child support. Yep. Latifah and Kimmy both know Mel is an amazing mom. It speaks volumes of your character. And Tiffany speaking on Kiki not being a good person, but she's hanging out with a dangerous man named Martell Holt. Tiffany be hanging with Martell? Maybe I don't know. Do Tiffany and Big Lou hang with Martell? I ain't really seen them. You could catch Tiffany and Big Lou, honey, down to the Golden Corral, honey, okay? Because that's what that marriage consists of, okay? Whole bunch of eating out and just acquiescing and going along, honey, to get along, sweeping shit under the rug, not taking accountability or responsibility for one's actions. You just know what they do up over there. Dr. Francis tried to tell y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all didn't want to listen. Child, another lady says she is sick of Stormy texting her. I'm not interested, Thirst Bucket. Please tell Stormy Steele to stop texting me. So I guess Stormy had allegedly, honey, sent somebody a text that said, hey, beautiful, it's Stormy from Canvas Beauty. We have some exciting things coming up. Join our text list for exclusive access to sales, free gifts, discounts, and more shopping cart reminders. Reply yes to join. And the person said, you blocked me on IG. I would never purchase anything from you because you are dishonest and thirsty. Ooh, child, tell Miss Stormy, honey, how you really feel. Child, more people are dragging Tisha, honey. They said, Marceau said on the show, Tisha sounds like the jealous wife. Kimmy has said Tisha is exhausting. Tisha to Kimmy, what you and Mel talk about. Tisha to Marceau, I saw that woman eyeing you. Tisha to Maurice, gotta keep an eye on Marceau here in Vegas. Yep. And yeah, right, this broad is not a very confident woman. Exactly. She likes to act like she is and she's not. I'm not trying to put her down, you guys. It's just like, ma'am, we are not buying what you are selling, honey. Okay, you need to offer that shit on a discount. Okay, maybe we can get with you then. Okay. Child, the people are still dragging Martell for not showing up to court. One lady says, so you mean to tell me that none of Martell's pick-me's offered to pay for his lawyer and court fees? Dang, that's why he didn't show up for court. Hopefully they grant Mel full custody. Wonder if she's gonna hit him over the head with child support. She should. Shit. Okay, I would. You gotta make these niggas suffer through their wallet, honey. That's all they care about is their money. And if you could stop that, girl, you got it going on. Child, before we get out of here, another person says Tisha needs speech therapy. She sounds country as hell. Girl, ain't nobody coming for your marriage. Shut the hell up. Child, Tisha somewhere now saying, that all Mel do it come for my marriage. That's all she do. Okay, she just want me to be unhappy the way she unhappy. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about all of that, honey. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.